Do you make anything of the deflated ball gate?
Here's the problem I get, and I guess I'm just not that smart. I don't understand how it helps you. That has yet to be explained to me.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's a story on Nesson's website that Phil Simms said that Aaron Rodgers wants the ball overinflated. He likes the ball really, really hard.
I guess the point is that because it's slick, that maybe it's easier for Tom Brady to grip. The fact is, these things always happen to the Patriots, right? So as the opposition, do you look at Bill Belichick and the Patriots, it's like it's a mad scientist finding out new ways to win, or do you think he cheats?
No, I think what he does is trying to find every angle. And you see that not only with the preparation, the way that they attack defenses, attack the weak spot of a defense, or take away the strong part of an offense. But they go to the rule books, try to find all the different little nuances, the whole ineligible, eligible player business that's been going on the past 2 weeks. So, I think it falls right in line with that.
Have you ever played with a quarterback that demands that the football be a certain way, Nick?
No. This is the first time I'm ever here. I thought they were all exactly the same. So this is all news to me.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so this is the first time that we're speaking to you since Rex Ryan got fired. Your thoughts on that?
Obviously, as Woody says, we're in the winning business, and 4-12 isn't going to cut it. So, I think we all saw the reasoning behind it. It is unfortunate that he had to go up north, though, because now I can't root for him. But, I hope that he does decent, just not that good.
So how strange is it, though? 6 years with this guy. So is it like moving up into a different grade and learning a new teacher? I mean, how is it going to be to enter a training camp for the first time in 7 years and somebody else is going to run it for you?
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting, and I was very fortunate to run into Coach Bowles. What was that? That was last week, I think Wednesday or so. Get to introduce myself and, pleasantries. And, I'm excited. I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm excited to see how he views things, how he runs things, and just a new take on things. And, it is going to be different, 7 years later, doing a new way of practice and meetings and scheduling. But I'm excited for the opportunity.
All right, so he's gone, and now we could talk frankly. Why do players love Rex so much? Why? What is it?
I think the biggest thing is that Rex has the, utmost confidence in the guys in the locker room. And, I think when you know that and you realize that, you want to play to the level that he expects of you. And, you really appreciate that as a player.
This is my criticism of him, and I want you to tell me whether it was fair, because I've covered this team all the years that he has been here, is that I felt that he just was too attached to the defense. He knows offense. You can't be that good a defensive guy without knowing offense. But I felt from afar watching him that as a head coach, he seemed a little bit too in love with defense, attached to it. He just couldn't let it go enough to allow himself to be the best head coach that he could be. Is that a fair criticism?
I don't think it was too much. I think he definitely, let's be honest, he's a defensive-minded coach. Of course he's going to be more involved with the defense and have a little soft spot in his heart for the defense. And let me tell you, he has a soft spot for the defense, but a real soft spot is the D-line. And, he comes from a D-line coach, and, you can't, a zebra can't change its stripes. But at the same time, it wasn't like we were neglected on our side. He was still involved. He knew what was going on. But I think, you go with what you know, and he knows defense.
Now, you did something I thought was great on December 21st at the Jet game. Nick, you wore an NYPD hat on the sidelines to honor the fallen detectives Lou and Ramos who were murdered in cold blood in Brooklyn. And now you're actually going a step further with that hat. So why don't you tell our fans what you're doing?
Yeah, so we started up a charity auction to donate to both Detective Lou and Ramos' families and other fallen NYPD members. At www.ifonly.com/Mangold, and I'm raffling or auctioning off the hat that I wore, and then also just as an added bonus, because I like golf, a round 3 spots on a foursome at Trump Bedminster with myself this spring. So it's a pretty neat experience. I think it's a great golf course out there. And I wanted to find a way to get a little bit of, I think the support is there, but now we can do it financially as well.
All right, so the website is itsonly.com/Mangold, is that it?
If only.
If only.
Okay. Yeah, ifonly.com/Mangold. And it has the auction on there. That's going to go through Saturday before Super Bowl is when it ends. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see who wins, get a round of golf out there, and be able to pass this hat on to someone who will appreciate it.
And there's also a good chance that you might have brunch with them at the golf course.
No, usually there's a hot dog at the turn. Maybe a hamburger. It just depends on the type of day. But there's definitely going to be a hot dog. And probably a couple of cold ones.
I know this is a tough question to ask you because you're so loyal to your teammates, but are you comfortable that Geno Smith could be your starting quarterback for next year if that's the option they decide to go into?
Yes, I think so. I think here's the thing. We all know that he has the arm. He can make the throws. We know that he can use his legs to get himself out of trouble. We just have to work on the decision-making, and I think he realizes that. We realize that. And that's what we need to work on this offseason. And I know that once our staff gets completed and we can get started, rules permitting, he's going to be in there. He's going to be trying to figure it out. He's going to learn, and he's going to get better. And that's all we expect out of him.
What do you think the biggest needs for this team are? You have the 6th pick in the draft. What do you go with? You have some money on free agency, too.
I go center.
Really? Just to back you up?
Well, no, don't kick me out. We can always have 2 centers.
Right. No, I not kick you out. Back you up.
Yeah.
Back me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be fantastic to see a center go at number 6. It would be only a positive thing for our position.